No.
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Infantry Outdoors. Yours truly, your favorite disabled DJ. I'm the blind sniper, DJ Infantry, live streaming to you once again from beautiful North Florida. Hope you guys are having a great time. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are around the world. If you're watching the replay, we hope you're in the best of health and just everything is going great for you. It is Friday night where we are, and we do live stream every single Friday night starting at 10 p.m. here on YouTube. So you're welcome to come and join us. Each week we have a different outdoors theme or an outdoors topic. We have a lot of different things inside of the program that you're able to participate in. You're able to sponsor the program. There's ways that you can participate, that you can become moderators, all kinds of great things here inside of the program. So if you are watching the program, we do encourage you to be here at 10 o'clock on Fridays. We usually run till about midnight, sometimes even later. Depends on how good the show's going. So as I said, I'm DJ Infantry. If you're just tuning in for the first time, aka the Blind Sniper, having a great week. We're just having a good time. And tonight we've got a special guest in the house with us, alongside of the producer. We've got Grandma in the house. Bachi is in the building. She came up to visit this weekend, so she's hanging out off to the side with the producer. She's going to be checking out and watching the live stream. So big shout outs to you guys. Hope you guys are having a good one. Tonight we're going to be discussing a topic. We're going to be, let me make sure this is probably going to come up loud. Watch, if I'm not mistaken. Watch, is it? Come on.
So big shout outs to you guys.
Yeah. Oh, what did I just do? I hit the wrong button. Go back. Go back. I'm going to get, that's tree trimmer. I'm broadcasting tree trimmer on my stream. Love you, brother. There we go. Yeah, I'm broadcasting tree trimmer on my stream. I love the guy. I do, but, intrusion on accident. Hey, guys, how you doing? Tactical technician is in the room. First one in the building. Hey, they got to call you the infantry, bro. That's how I got my name. First one in, the last one out. So like I was saying, tonight we're going to be discussing prepping. But before we get into the broadcast, before we get into the meat and the potatoes of everything that's going on, like I said, we've got Grandma's here with us today. Bachi's here. She's hanging out, watching her first live stream and having a good time with us. But we got to acknowledge our sponsors, as I do every broadcast. And, of course, the sponsors as last week. And I know you guys hear me say it all the time, but I'm going to drill this in your head until you call these companies. Silver Connections Group, if you guys are looking for web media, internet, social media, Google boostings, webcastings, anything like that, you need a website, reach out to my friends at Silver Connections Group. Let's try that again. Reach out to my friends and I haven't had a drink yet. We haven't gotten to that part yet. Silver Connections Group at silverconnectionsmobile.com. And of course, their information is always linked in the videos.
Mike says, stealing my meat and potatoes line.
Yeah, well, no, everybody says that, Mike. Come on, bro. You think you're the only one, brother? But I do, yeah, I'm going to shout out Mike on that one. He always does that in his videos, too. Getting to the meat and the potatoes of the video. Also, our second sponsor of the evening is Water Purification Products. Remember that if you want pure water at your fingertips, trust no one other than my friends at Water Purification. Yeah, imagine when I start drinking. Water Purification Products. You can visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com. With both of these companies, guys, if you use promo code Infantry, you will unlock additional savings on whatever service you're looking to get. So check it out today. Don't delay. Pure water and internet boosting and websites and all that stuff. You're good to go. All right. That's all you need in life. Internet and water. So with that out the way, we're going to get into tonight's drink of choice. Remember, if you'd like to be the sponsored drink of choice for the Friday broadcast, all you have to do is reach out to us. Let us know your drink, what ingredients are required in your drink. And if you want to sponsor the broadcast with your drink, all you have to do is PayPal us the money, paypal.me/infantry outdoors. We'll pick up the supplies. We will make that weekend or mark that weekend on a calendar with you so that you are there when we have the drink with you and celebrate you as a channel and what you do as an outdoor or whatever channel you are. We'll celebrate you. Now, coming up October 30th, I encourage you guys to join us. Where did my live chat go? I lost my live chat. Boop. There we go. October 30th, I encourage you guys to be here or be square. It is Boxy's Halloween Bash taking place right here on Infantry Outdoors. I want you guys to wear Halloween costumes. We're going to do a costume contest. I'm going to be giving away Amazon gift cards for the best costumes. So how are we going to do that, Infantry? We're not where you are. How are we going to do this? Well, what we're going to do is the producer is going to drop up a link For those that are in costume, we're going to bring you up on camera, and we are going to have someone be the judge. We'll let the producer be the judge of the event, and whoever wins will have first, second, and third. We'll get Amazon gift cards for the night. So October 30th, we're drinking Red Stag and Dr. Pepper. That's the drink. Boxy Outdoors. Check out that channel. And if you want to be a channel sponsor like Boxy, you want to sponsor the drink of the evening, or I should say, the drink of the evening, because it doesn't have to be, mind you, alcohol-based, guys. If you want to send us milk and cookies, you want us to try a soda, whatever, that's what we're drinking on you, and it's your night. So that's how we do it. That's what we're doing. And tonight's drink is brought to you by us here at Infantry Outdoors. Tonight we're having pina coladas, with lots of rum. Yeah. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. God bless all of you. We love you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here on Fridays. And don't forget to share us out. Tonight we are talking about prepping. So alcohol is one thing we are going to be discussing about prepping. So cheers.
Mike says my costume will be the best laugh out loud. I can't say what it is, but my daughter picked it.
Oh, dude, you're going to win just for that. You can't be putting information in there like that, Mikey. You're going to touch the producer's heart. Then you know you're going to win. But listen, Mike, if you win, based upon what you said, I'm going to have to put a clause
Rob
in.
Says cheers.
Oh, Shiner Guy, brother. I didn't know you were in. How you doing, brother? Cheers, man. Rob, I was in your stream long enough to watch you click off, and I thought you were done. So if you weren't done, my apologies. I didn't come back. But when you clicked off and you're like, I'm done, that's when I came in. My bad, dude. But cheers, brother. Happy Friday. So, yeah, don't forget the big night, October 30th. I'm giving away Amazon gift cards for costumes. Best costume in the house is going to win a good prize. And we're going to have some fun.
Rob says I shut it down.
Yeah. I was there long enough to hear your wife. Is that what happened? Because I don't know.
Says, yeah, Rob wasn't on for long.
I don't know what happened. I seriously
Rob
was
says,
on.
I am being more careful.
I got you, bro. I got you. Dude, I was on there long enough, I swear to God, to type, what up, family? And then you clicked off.
Bastin Binks says, what's up?
Binks, what's up, family? Happy Friday. God bless you, brother. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. God bless you. Tonight we're having pina coladas. Grandma's here. Bachi is here with us. She's here for the weekend, going to see the kids, have some fun. And she's hanging off to the side in her live stream with the producer. So, again, guys, don't forget for that Joe's that just came in.
Mike says, Nana being Nana.
Yeah, Nana being Nana.
Question mark.
Granny.
Question mark.
Granny being Granny. But yeah, October 30th, guys, don't forget to be here. So tonight, family, we are talking about prepping. Mr. Tactical Technician, excuse me, my lovely service dog, move your butt. Tactical Technician came up with the topic for this week of prepping. So, Mike, do you want to come up and discuss some prepping? You want to talk with me? You chat with me? You want to come up live? You got time? Do you have the effort? What do you want to do, brother? It was your topic, but if not, I can just go with it. But I'd rather you come up because Mike's got some good prepping videos out. If you guys haven't seen them, check out Tactical Technician.
Bob says, yep, she wasn't using bad language, but she wouldn't shut up and didn't like me asking her to go to bed.
No, hey, listen.
Yeah, I can be on.
Okay.
I got it.
Yep, producer's going to drop a link. She's going to drop a big stinky link on you, Mike. Yep, that's what it is. That's what we need to do. We need to learn how to be able to drop sound effects in, and we'll be like, producer, drop a stinky link on him.
Rob says, by the time she did leave the room, it was too late.
No, hey, listen, dude, I know you got to be careful. I know you and I have talked. I fully understand. But like I said, I imagine my side of the camera where I come in long enough to go, what up, family? And I'm out. Ramsey, family, welcome again. Well, nice seeing you again, brother. Cheers to you. Happy Friday. God bless you. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the program. We're going to be bringing on.
When I get Mike up, I have to take it out. Yeah.
Okay. When we get Tactical Tech up, we're going to have Mike. You're going to have to help field questions because the producer has to run out to take the service dog out. So tonight, guys, we are talking prepping, and we're going to be joined by Mr. Tactical Technician himself.
I got him.
You got him up, Mikey. Mike,
You got me. Can you hear me?
Breaker, we got you there, big guy. 5x5.
All right.
5.
Well, I can't have my camera on because I'm here. This is
No
what I'm
worries.
doing. Hi.
No worries, and no explanations. But it's good to have you, bro. For those of you guys that know Tactical Technician, check out his channel. This was your idea to discuss prepping this week, so I wanted to pull you up and pick your brain a little bit, or let you discuss your thoughts on prepping. Now we do want to start at a beginner level, and let's start with why someone should prep, or what is prepping in general.
Well, okay. Prepping is is basically you are getting ready for any and all catastrophes that could happen in the near future by getting your family, your house, and your food in order.
Good answer. Good evening, Jeremy. How you doing, brother? I do have someone, when the producer comes back, I did forget to mention tonight's sponsor, because we did have a donation last week. And guys, if you do want to send a donation, I don't mean to cut you off, Mike. I just, I was something I forgot to do. Oh my God. Seeing, I have so many things in my head right now. I can't remember the name. It's that bad. And it's right here on the wall over here. But yes, thank you guys so much for your donations. You can send it via PayPal, paypal.me/Infantry Outdoors. And remember, if you want to be the drink sponsor of the evening, we're having pina coladas tonight. You're welcome to do that. And we'll go more about that in the broadcast. And the thing with prepping, Mike, is really, it's just what it says, being prepared. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And then we're not just saying being prepared for having an umbrella because you're prepared it's going to rain outside. Now, that is prepared, 100%. Mm-hmm. But what we're talking about is being prepared for things that you don't foresee. Emergencies, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, civil unrest, the situation that we're currently in with the pandemic. There are a lot of reasons and ways that you would need to prepare. Hence the word a prepper. A prepper is someone that plans ahead, basically, for whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, prepper. I'm a prepper. Now that I have this nice big place with all these pantries I can't fill. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fill them, and I'm gonna fill them with food. Because one thing that surprised me was not that when this whole situation that we're in, and I'm going to try not to use that red flag word, the situation that we're all currently in right now, I'm actually surprised that the one and biggest thing nobody could find at the beginning was damn toilet paper. That blew my mind. I even had to ask my wife, I said, hey, is one of the symptoms of this where you crap your brains out? Because why the heck is people buying all the damn toilet paper? I didn't know. I didn't understand, Oh, well, it's, this is coming. Oh, this is happening. Why toilet paper? But okay.
Yeah. I mean,
now you're a prepper. Is that one that you would have seen coming?
Right.
You didn't see that. Like, no, I live in Florida. The water would be shut off. Right. Exactly. You go in the water, but that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of did see it happening, because a lot of times when you're not a prepper, or you don't think prepper thoughts, a lot of times you go to the most extreme, and that's why to a lot of preppers, the actions of the many were really strange and odd, because it was the whole set of uncertainties. They didn't know what was going to happen. And if you are a prepper, you're not gonna freak out, because you're gonna be looking at it like we did, like, well, they're not shutting off the water. I mean, if you run out of toilet paper, you can hop in the shower.
Right. Well, hey, and listen, as a prepper, or as a survivalist, or as just a person in general, You could use leaves off a tree. There's a lot of things you can do. Get some old shirts out, put them down and make wipes.
Exactly. Use
Get a
use old
washcloth.
socks. You
Get a
can actually
washcloth.
you can crimple up regular paper and do that a bunch of times. And if you ever
Just
seen
the fibers.
crunched up paper that's been crunched up over and over and over again, it gets really soft to where it's almost like a toilet paper substance.
Yeah.
And it's really soft. So you could do that.
The one thing I got with that whole toilet paper situation where I kind of got smart was I have my son's still in diapers. And what there was plenty of diapers. And what do you need to go along with diapers?
Baby wipes.
Now, if y'all people don't know about baby wipes, if you're sleeping on the baby wipes game, let me explain to you the many uses of a baby wipe. It has to be made with mother's spit because mom's spit, you remember mom would spit on you and rub you like this and come here, you got to get this off. And your mom's spit would take off damn concrete. It would take off car grease. Well, that's the damn baby wipe. The baby wipe. I get my hands covered in car grease. I go like this and my hands are clean and it's all on the baby wipe. It's amazing stuff. Now, those were plentiful. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to grab 2 or 3 boxes of baby wipes. Worst case scenario, hey, man, my butt ain't never been cleaner. And that's what we did because we couldn't find toilet paper for 2-3 months down in South Florida.
Right.
It was pretty bad.
Arkansas was bad too.
Lysol wipes the other day.
Yeah, we just found Lysol wipes at the store 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 days ago, bro.
It alternates actually. Everything for a while it was toilet paper, then it went to disinfectants and Lysol wipes, and then everything started to kind of come back to normal, and all of a sudden now it's back to Lysol wipes.
No. Craziness. Yeah. But so why we need to be prepared? Look around you, family. Look around you, look at the world around you, and that will tell you enough. One reason why to be prepared. Another is just to protect your family. Make sure your family is safe, fed, healthy, not in a bad spot. Now, I live in Florida. We have hurricanes, as many of you know, around the world. And I'm from the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, which has gotten some of the most devastating hurricanes to brush through us. We had Andrew, we had Wilma, we had Irma, we had this one. I've been through so many hurricanes. I don't even remember them all. But I mean, I know I slept through Hurricane Andrew, a Category 5 hurricane. I slept the whole night through it. I went out long enough to play with my dad and lean forward and try to fly, and it's really cool. But then I went inside, I went to sleep. It was the storm hit overnight. I wasn't going to stay up all night for it. But when something like that hits, you need to have a generator. You need to have, like you said, the water's not going to work, or if the water does work, it's not safe for you to drink. So you have to purify it somehow, some way. Big bubbles, no troubles is one way. You can use, if you look it up to the right amount, you can use iodine, you can use bleach. There's a lot of different ways you can purify your water. There's a whole lot. You can use UV light nowadays to get rid of things. Yeah. I don't know about that UV light thing. I'm still old school. I'll put it on there 15 minutes, boil it. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Like there's just some things. It's like the wheel. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You really can't, because the wheel works. Boil it, big bubbles, no troubles, and you're good to go. Let it cool off. And you got potable, drinkable water.
Right. But you know what? I do want to say this before we get into all the preppings, like things to collect and ways to disinfect things and boil water and all that. The biggest thing I want people to remember is you're not going to know all this information, and to retain all this information is physically impossible. So right now, when you can, get on Amazon and start ordering all the survival books you can find. Because when something does happen, you're more than likely not going to have either power or the internet. So you can't go back to this video and say, oh, what was it that they were talking about?
Right.
You know,
You can
it's
forget
not going to show up.
You can forget the World Wide Web. You can forget YouTube when things in your area go the wrong way. We're talking about a worst case scenario, okay? Worse than we're in now. We're in a bad situation with this whole worldwide thing. But things could get worse. Understand that. So you need to be prepared for when there is no power, when there is no phone lines, when there is no and this isn't just talking like, oh, crazy conspiracy, well, none of that. This is just all we're saying to you is be prepared. The Boy Scout motto, and I'm an Eagle Scout family. Be
I am too.
prepared is the motto, right, bro? Be prepared.
Yep, be prepared.
And that's all we're trying to tell you. Be prepared for your family. Be prepared for you. Be prepared for your pets. Don't forget the pets. Be prepared for if you're able to extend your preps for extended family members or even get extended family members to start prepping. Now, this doesn't mean have a warehouse full of stuff. If you're able to do that, wunderbar to you. You're amazing. I can't do that. Most folks can't do that. But what we want to try to, what I've always been taught, what I've always done was try to have a month's worth of food. I've always had houses where I've had a room where I could do that. Except for when I lived in the apartment where we had like no preps other than if the hurricane came, I had enough to get us by till the power came back on. And a generator and all that other good stuff. So that was my preps for the hurricane. Flashlights, them 5-gallon or not the 5-gallon, the barbecue bottles, propane. And I just tap everything in that with hoses. Yeah, the propane tanks, and you get the trees that you can screw into the tanks, and you can hook like 6 things to one propane tank. And that's what we would do for lights, for the stove, heat up water, all that kind of stuff. But just be prepared in general. Have first aid kits. Have some extra food. You know, whether it's ramen noodles. Have a box of ramen noodles just sitting there. Ramen noodle don't go bad. Let's put let's put it in the chat, Mike. My producer just brought up a good question. What is your favorite go-to prep item? So we'll ask you first, Tactical Tech. What is your favorite go-to prep item?
Right shopping.
My favorite go-to prep item.
Number 1. Bing.
Number 1. I would have to say it is a tarp.
Okay. We're going to stop you there because I want the chat to be able to participate as well. Big welcome to Coyote from The Right Strapping. How you doing, brother? Tonight we are talking prepping, so this should be right up your alley as well. We've got Tactical Tech up on the panel. Happy Friday to you, my brother. I hope you're having an amazing week. Thank you, as always, for your support. May God bless you, and cheers.
Yep.
So, Tactical Tech's number 1 would be a tarp.
Yep.
I don't want to say mine until the chat comes up with stuff. Well, why would your tarp be your favorite thing? Explain that.
The tarp is my favorite thing because it has many different uses. It can become a bag to carry all my stuff, a backpack. It can become a rain catcher so I can have water. It can become a shelter. And so it can become a container for everything. And that's my number 1 that I have a whole bunch of. You can never have and Walmart has them for like, it's the 8x10 I get for like $4 all the time. Every time I go to Walmart, I'm like,
the heavy.
I grab a tarp every single time.
Yeah,
it's a great idea. Always telling me, she's like, you already have like 12. How many more do you need? 12 more.
12 more. Can never have enough tarps. I'm gonna build Tarp City when I need to. You'll see. When your family needs a place to stay and I have extra tarps, I'm not gonna hear you complaining, dear. Okay? That would be my wife. My wife would be like, you need to buy more tarps so when my family comes, they'll get a place to stay. So more tarps.
Yes. So did
So,
everybody else
producer,
say.
have we had any answers to our question?
No, I just posted the question on.
Come on, chat. What's going on with you guys? It's
What's your
Friday.
Go-to prep item?
What is your go-to prep item? One. Don't put a whole bunch. Put one because we want everybody to participate. Uno prepo itiamo. For me and my friend Mike. Mike's gonna take a tarp. So what else? You can't say a tarp. What else would you take in an emergency or a prep, or what is your go-to? What is your first thing you're gonna have?
Now, come on, Chad. I've got others, but I can't say it.
His weapons.
Coyote said his weapons. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
Now, Coyote, why? Comment in the chat. Well, why would your like he explained it, gave his thing. Why would your go-to be your firearm, your pew-pews? Let's use
Is that what he said? Did he say weapons or did he say firearms?
He said his weapons, I think, right, producer?
Okay, so he's got to be specific. Was it firearms, knives?
Oh, let's say
anything can come.
If you don't mind, use that on here. I just don't want any red flag in none of that. No chance, because better safe than sorry. But Mike, I did get my new pew. I picked it up yesterday. Yeah. Now I have a damn hard time finding the freedom packages for it.
The freedom seeds?
Yeah, the freedom seeds. I can't find the freedom packages because the shelves are empty. So yeah. But I will be doing a video on that, and I will be voicing my opinion on what the experience was buying a pew through the company known as Wally World. While the people behind the counter were very nice, the policies and BS that I went through, I own a lot of pews, family. Okay, the blind sniper. I protect my family. I believe in my freedom, and I always have, always will. I never in my life went through this to buy a pew. Never. Especially considering I own a concealed weapons and firearms license, and this wasn't like I was buying a handgun either. I was buying a 308 rifle. So it was just unreal, the experience I had and the apologies I got from the staff. But we'll get into that for the video. You'll see.
Bonnie said water.
Who said?
My mom.
Bonnie.
Oh, okay. That's grandma. That's Bachi.
Oh, Grammy.
Yeah, grandma. Yeah, she's actually one, she don't mind being called grandma. Unlike, Nana Shiner. You call her granny, she flips out and beats the hell out of Rob. We love you, Rob. We really love you, but granny, Rob, we love you so much, granny. In case she's listening in the background. That's the producer's mom in the background.
Yeah.
But water, yes, water is a great one.
Yeah.
You know why? Why would you want water? Because, well, if you don't have water, you're gonna die. But I do want to understand.
You do got to go by the rules of 3. You can survive 3 days without water. You can survive 3 weeks without food.
Yeah, 1 is none. 2 is 1.
I take some extra.
In this case, 3 is 1.
Always guaranteed.
Right. So yeah, no, with the water, here's the thing. Like Grandma asked about water. The thing of it is, you can store water. That's one option. But what if you can't or don't have the feasible ability to store water? Then guess what we need to learn, Mr. Tactical Technician? What do we have to do for water, and how do we need to learn to obtain it if we do not have a place to store big bottles, jugs, or whatever water? How we do it? Come on now.
Well, we gotta find a water source, whether it's digging into the ground or finding a creek or river or pond. When it comes to water,
let's say it's and the water comes out the pipe, but you're in a earthquake, or you're in you don't know what's coming out the pipe situation, but you live in an urban area. What would you do? Same scenario for all of these applies, but I want to include the folks that might be watching that lives in the city. So this would include you too. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, if you still have water coming through that pipe, naturally, you don't know what bacteria is collected in that pipe. So your best bet is to do a charcoal filter, and then boil it. And
boiling, we mean boil until you see big bubbles.
Fishing check.
Big bubbles. Yep.
And I mean
At
big
least an inch around
and you're
in
going
diameter.
there's a saying that says when you have big bubbles, no troubles. So you're going to have big bubbles for 15 minutes.
Hmm.
If you boil the water with big bubbles, because obviously we don't have stoves and crap like that, you want to have big bubbles in your pot. Boil bubble, boiling trouble. Halloween's around the corner. Don't miss the big show, October 30th. You like that promotion I just did right there, Mikey?
Yeah.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
Bubbles for 15 minutes. Let the water cool, and you should be fine. Now, one
Right.
of the tricks, if you're getting it, like Mike said, from a stream, river, pond, water source, other than where, if it's not clean and clear, one way you can do it after that is you take a clean sock, a clean t-shirt, a clean cotton, something, and you can use that as a filter as you pour
Yep.
into a container, and that will take out. If it's browning muddy water, you're going to clean it up a little bit. Take
Yeah.
some muddy taste out of it. But where you get the water from is what it's going to taste like, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
If the water is running like on a stream or a river, it's cleaner than stagnant water. Pond water, lake water is more stagnant. You
Right.
don't. It's going to be dirtier. It's going to have the bacteria. A lot
Yep.
of the rocks and rivers and creeks and stuff tend to filter it already, and as long as it's running, it's good.
And
It's
down
better for you.
for the folks down in South Florida, one thing that I always had was a way to, because South Florida, you have tons of salt water, but you can't drink it, right?
Mhm.
Well, you can. You just have to distill it.
Yep.
So you can make your own little home still out of a few gallons and a few things, pots and pans around your house and some piping, and run it off your stove into the sink to cool it down into a little jar. And guess what? You got clean, clear water.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you have sea salt, which you can then in turn use to season your food, preserve meat. There's a lot of things you can use.
Yeah.
For that. So prepping
Yeah.
becomes prepping. One tool becomes another tool becomes another tool.
Exactly.
I just, in an upcoming video we're going to be having, Mike, is you have a paper shredder at home where you shred your documents?
No, I don't have a paper shredder. No.
Okay. For those at home that have one of those, well, when you shred the paper, what do you do with it? You just throw it away?
Hmm.
Like what I found what I found is a way that you can make a fire brick out of your paper shreds. And if you're a person like me, where you guys can see behind me, we have a fireplace. When wintertime comes around, I can now take my shredded, useless paper documents, turn them into a heat source, and either start a fire or run a fire off of these paper bricks. So I'll be having a video of that coming up, how to turn a wasteful product in your home. If you have a paper shredder, you can shred paper, you can shred cardboard, any paper type good. And this way that I'm going to show you guys will turn it in with the device. Obviously, there's a device that press that goes along with this, but you can make paper bricks. And as a prepper, you could put one or two, put them in a gallon size bag. Now it's waterproof. Store 2 or 3 of these in your truck bag or your bug out bag. And I mean, these bricks, they'll burn for 35, 45 minutes. You're talking about a brick. Like you can build a house size brick, a masonry brick out of paper.
That'd be the next building off grid. Building your house with brick.
It's a pretty neat thing, a way to take waste. And the other thing we were going to do here on the channel too is I invested in a foundry. So we're currently saving enough soda cans where I can melt my first aluminum bars, which if you guys recycle, that when I was a kid, I recycled the soda cans. And if you recycle soda cans, you get like the bottom barrel price for aluminum. For the maximum amount of weight on a soda can. Well, a way to get 5 times that amount is to get a foundry, melt it down, take the slag off of it, pour it out into bars or ingots or whatever you want to do. Now take that to the same guy that was going to give you pennies on the dollar for your soda cans, and you're going to be getting $5 or $6 a pound versus what you were getting. It's going to be greatly increased because it's pure aluminum or pure copper in my case, or pure brass. Whatever I could find laying around, man, I'm going to put that sucker down and make bars and just stock them away for a rainy day. Or maybe I need it for a project down the road. Or scenario hits and Mike needs some aluminum for something he does, and I need a box of ammo. Well, guess what? Hey, Mike, here's the ingots you need. Here's the ammo I need, and off we go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Prepping at its best.
There you go. Another good fire starter, since we were talking about fire starting and toilet paper. A lot of people don't know that to save your toilet paper rolls and to make a really good fire starter, everybody has the lint catch in a dryer, right? So instead of throwing the lint away into the trash, take the lint and put it into the toilet paper roll and pack it in there. And then when you go and save it, once it's all the way to the top, and whenever you need it, you have a lighter and you're having trouble starting your fire because the wood is wet or something like that, you just light that lint trap toilet paper roll, and it will burn real nice and good, and it'll get your fire going.
Now, I have a video on the channel if you guys want to go back and check it out. It's how to make homemade fire starters. Something similar to what you said is what I did. Now, I took, when you go to the grocery store and you buy your eggs and they come in a carton that's cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
What I did is I took only the bottom. I took the top, I shredded the top up, and I mixed that with dryer lint, just like you said. And I stuffed the egg holes with dryer lint. Then I went back with melted wax and poured melted wax over the entire thing, making it waterproof. Then I took scissors and I cut out each individual little egg shell. And now I have 6, 12, 24, whatever egg fire starters. Each one of those with the cardboard with the dryer lint inside of the cardboard with the wax, those burn for about 15 to 20 minutes. And they're only about this big. They're really not that big. So you can put 2 or 3 of them in your go bag, put 2 or 3 of them in your camping bag. And even if you got them wet, you coated them in wax. So they're going to go up. And the other one that we did in that video was a old school military secret that a lot of folks overlook was Vaseline and cotton balls.
Yep.
That's it,
I
boys.
did a video with that too.
Boys and girls, it's that simple. You buy a tub, you go buy a 88-cent bag of cotton balls and $1, all at your local dollar store or whatever, thing of Vaseline, petroleum jelly. Take part 1 into part 2, smush it around. What I do is I put the cotton balls in a Ziploc bag because that's what I'm going to store it in. Then I take the Vaseline and I dump that into that bag, and then you close the bag and you just get that stuff everywhere. Then you can roll it down, seal it nice and tight into a very tight, wad basically. You'd be surprised. A whole big cotton bag like this will come down to something like this.
Right, yeah.
With the Vaseline in it, and it'll become a log. And then when you need it, you just reach in and grab a chunk and you fluff it out. And man, those burn for about, depending on the size, anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old military secret. A lot of people don't even know that one anymore.
Yep. I have a video on my channel about that too. Fire starting secrets. And that was one of them.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that was one of them. Petroleum jelly with cotton balls.
Yep.
Always the greatest trick.
And then there's other products like fat wood. There's products, things like the burning rope, the fat rope. All of these are great products. Mind you, fat wood you can find in nature. You don't have to buy it. You just have to know what you're looking for. And believe it or not, my survival item was going to be a fire starter.
Okay.
I know how to do a hand drill. I know how to do a bow drill. I don't like to do them. That's more work.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, the whole thing is when we're talking about a prepping or being prepared scenario, you don't have to live like a caveman to do it. You can have, yes, I know how to do a hand drill. Do I want blisters on my hand for the next 4 days? No. When I can easily put aside right now a fire starter or a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. I even want to get Mike, have you seen that jumbo ferro rod they have on Amazon? It's like this big around. It throws sparks that'll burn your house down. Yeah, I want like 3 of those.
And you know the easiest fire starter, they've been around for a long time. A book of matches and a lighter.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I quit smoking like 2 years ago, and I still carry my lighter with me. That's part of my everyday carry.
Something
With
as
me
simple.
is
You get a 4 or 5 pack at Walmart for 88 cents.
yeah.
Buy
My everyday carry with me is I have a keychain that has paracord on it, because paracord always is one of the number one.
That'll save your
know.
life in a lot of ways.
Yeah, you could do a lot with paracord. I
we have
also carry a
buddies
knife, and I
back together.
carry a lighter with me every single time.
We paracorded a buddy's hunting boot back together with that and some duct tape to put his boot back on. The whole entire tread separated from the boot mid hunt. So yeah, we used 550 cord and some electrical tape, not even duct tape, electrical tape, and tied it up, strapped it up, and he made it through the rest of the hunt.
Right. So, I mean, paracord has so many uses. I mean, you pull out the strings on the inside. You know, you have very thin string right there, and that could be if you have a hook or heck, even a paper clip or anything that you can make into a fish hook. You got an ability to catch your fish that way.
Yep, very cool. I used to replace my boot laces. Another military trick. Replace my boot laces with 550 cord.
Right.
Then you have the 5 strands inside, and then you take the outer casing and you put it back in your boot, and you still have a shoelace.
Right.
So you know, and that was something I was taught from my cousin who was United States Marine Corps. One of the little funny tricks he was always making sure his big cousin could handle anything. And that was one of the tricks he taught me. He's like, yeah, dude, bootstraps break, 550 cord don't. So keep that in mind. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, and not to mention, you get stuck. Dude, you could tie somebody's muffler back together with this crap if you had to. You could fix somebody's pants. There's a lot of uses for it.
Yeah, I've put my bumper back, my semi truck's bumper back on with 550 cord.
See, it comes in handy, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And you can buy the bracelets. I have like 3 or 4 bracelets. I have it wrapped on my knife sheath. They have the hole in the bottom where you can tie it to your leg. I have it set up where I can tie it over my shoulder and run it up my back, so the knife blade would come down. Basically, you conceal carry the knife. And I use the 550 cord to tie to the front belt loop. This way I have 550 cord all the time. Either I use it that way or I have it wrapped around the sheath, but I have a decent length of emergency cord. So 550 cord is definitely a prepper's best friend. One thing we haven't really touched on either was a big one. We did water, but food. What are you going to do to feed yourself in a scenario when the grocery shelves are empty, like you've seen, and the stores run out and the meat suppliers stop sending things and the trucks can't run because there's no gas? Mr. Tactical Tech, what do you do for food, brother?
Well, as far as food, I have a couple pantries that I fill up with shelf life food, which is a lot of people will be like, well, what's good food that can stay for a while? Anything that you see on the grocery store shelf right now, you go up and down those aisles from sugar to flour and all that. That is shelf life. As long as it stays inside a sealed container, it will last a long time. Now, I know there are some preppers out there that will say, well, this can of beans will only last you 25 years.
It lasts until the can expands.
Yeah.
That's what I say. You can't tell me how many years. You can tell me this can will last until it expands. When a can expands, a sealed tin can, if it expands, that means bacteria has started to form and has caused gas, and the gas is expanding, and the gas has nowhere else to go. So if you ever, at the grocery store, you buy a can and the top or the bottom or any part of it is bulged in any way, that is no bueno. No. Because I jarred some jelly back in 2013. We just finished it. this year.
Mhm.
7
Right.
years later.
Yeah.
Still tasted the same way I had jarred it. But now had I canned it in one of them. Now, when you can it yourself in a mason jar, you have the lid. Again, the little divot inside of the lid is supposed to be down. Some people take the rings off and leave the rings off. And another indicator is if your thing pops, obviously it's no good anymore and you don't eat it. Now, the problem with this is depending on how you store it, when it goes, stuff can go out and go everywhere. I leave the lid on, but when I get it off the shelf, I look to make sure that the little dimple or divot or nimple or whatever you want to call it thing in the middle, you want to make sure that it's in. If you push it and it goes,
Right.
that is not good. So even if you buy things at the grocery store, like you buy pickles in a jar and it has a push top, you can go on the top and go, don't buy that. That's not sealed.
No.
Wait. So, but with the cans, I'm a firm believer in, it's good till it's puffed out like Puff Daddy.
Right.
We want to take a pause here, reach out to Fishing Trucker. Good evening, brother, and JV Outdoors. How you doing? Happy Friday. And we're going to take a drink for Coyote the Rights Trapping. Happy Friday, family. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Cheers. May God bless you. I hope you're having an amazing weekend. And, well, we just talking prepping. So, cheers. Happy Friday.
And Rattle Trap just came.
Oh, see, Rattle Trap. You came in right after I did Cheers, brother. So I'm going to do another one for you and for Francis. Happy Friday, family. Cheers to you. Hope you're having an amazing day. And thank you for your ongoing support. We love you. Cheers. Don't forget, guys, if you want to be a channel sponsor of the live broadcast, matter of fact, producer, what's the name? Brandon Burnham is tonight's live stream sponsor. He sent a donation via PayPal. So thank you, my brother. We really do appreciate you. Matter of fact, producer, if you could put thank you and his name in the chat, that would be awesome. And if you guys want to be the channel sponsor for the drink of the evening, remember, all you got to do is PayPal us the amount for your drink, give us the recipe, and we'll make a night. We'll schedule the night with you so that you'll be able to be here with us live. And it'll be about your channel, and we'll be able to have your drink with you on the live stream. Mind you, it does not have to be alcohol related. It can be any drink you want. We are at PayPal. Producer can drop that link or drop that up on the screen. PayPal.me/Infantry Outdoors if you want to make any donations to the channel, like my man did, and like Boxy did. Boxy, we're having a night October 30th, guys. Make sure that you're here. October 30th, 10 p.m. is Boxy's Halloween Bash right here on Infantry Outdoors. We're going to be doing a costume contest. So wear your Halloween costume. We're going to be dropping a link in the chat so that you guys can come up, show us your Halloween costume. The producer is going to be the judge of the night and best costumes. We're going to have first, second, and third. We're going to give away Amazon gift cards so that you guys have prizes to win here on the program. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are drinking, if you want to drink with us, we are drinking Red Stag and Dr. Pepper is the drink that Boxy chose. So thank you again, Boxy, for sending that to us. Obviously, if you guys want to send the bottle, you can do that. You can mail it to us. You'll have to get a hold of me off of here, and I will give you our address because we have not set up our P.O. box yet, which we should probably go do that this week. We're going to be getting a P.O. box so you guys can send fan mail and stuff like that. Also, the mounts. If anybody has a mount that you don't use, don't want, and you want to send it to put it in the broadcast studio here in the cabin.
Passion for hunting and fishing says, I like to drink.
Rocco, my brother, I got to do a drink for you, man. I was in Rocco's live stream earlier.
Oh, my gosh. Andito's here.
And Andito from South Florida, my brother. Andito, my brother, I'm gonna drink to you too, but we're gonna have a drink. I don't know if it's little one or big one, but we're still gonna have a drink to you because I love both of you and your dad. I miss you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but we are up in North Florida now. Love to have you guys come up. Love to have you do some fishing up here with me. You're welcome anytime. You got a place to stay. But cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for your support. As always, happy Friday.
Hello, the Rocco.
Rocco, my brother, he was working on an amazing piece of wood. And it's funny how Rocco comes in as I say, if you want to send us any mounts, because Rocco was talking about seeing if he is able to send me something because he's in Canada and we're here. But if you guys have any mounts,
thank you so much.
And you want to send them to put here into the new forest cabin, we're going to put your name on the mount, whoever sent it. So if you have any mounts you're not using and you'd like to donate them to the Infantry Outdoors studio, we would love to have them. I have Flo the Bear going up real soon. I just got all the other projects done. Mike, man, I have been like Jesus Carpenter, bro. I built a bench. I'm telling you, bro, since I've been up here and I have the room and my tools are actually here, I built a bench for the front door that you can put your shoes underneath. So when you come in the house, you sit on the bench, take shoes off, put them underneath the bench. I fixed the wife and I's bed. I redid the bed frame and put new cross beams in it to make it structurally sound. And I used 2x4 hangers. And your blind snipers out there using chop saws and circular saws and sanders. And I stained it and I put polyurethane on it. And oh boy, I've been busy. So Flo the Bear.
That's good.
Yeah. Like Flo, I'm coming to Flo next. I think that's coming up here very, very soon. Jimmy C, happy Friday, brother. Thank you. We love you, bro. As always, thank you for supporting. We are talking prepping tonight. So I have up here my guest tactical technician. If you guys have any comments about prepping, questions about prepping, please put them in the chat. But don't forget October 30th, Jimmy C, October 30th, we're having Boxy Outdoors Halloween Bash here on Infantry Outdoors.
JV Outdoors is giving away lures as well that night.
JV Outdoors is hooking it up with free lures. So there you go. First, second, and third place is not only going to get free Amazon gift cards, we're going to be getting free lures courtesy of JV Outdoors. So again, October 30th, guys, make sure you're there. We are drinking Boxy's drink. He is the drink night sponsor. It is Red Stag and Dr. Pepper. So if you guys want to sponsor a night like Boxy's doing, all you have to do is get a hold of us in the chat, get a hold of us via our email, which is so simple, guys, infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. Everything about me is Infantry Outdoors, man. If you don't believe me, go to infantryoutdoors.com. It'll give you all of the ways to find us, guys. But yeah, get a hold of me. You could even do it here in the chat now. Hey, Infantry producer, I want to sponsor a night. This is my drink. We'll write it down. All you have to do is PayPal us the money, or if you want to mail us the bottle itself, you can do that. It does not have to be alcohol. It could be whatever you want it to be, milk and cookies, whatever. We're happy to have it with you. And that's what this whole thing is about. So, yep, those are the announcements. That was the breaking broadcast and programming. So good to have everybody. Let's get back into prepping.
And now back to the rest of the show.
That's right. And now back to prepping.
It's Dingo and the baby. Ching, ching, Dingo.
And the baby.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right, so we've covered a lot in a little bit of time.
Yeah.
What do you?
Rocco says I do have some small hunting knives. This knife there is small. If you like, I can send that.
Rocco, my brother, anything that you would like to send to me, I would be honored.
Says, I love milking cookies.
I would be honored to have. Big or small, we will make a display for whatever you do send, and it's going to be up here. And the whole idea behind this is my hopes and dreams are to be able to bring you guys here, over time and collaborate and work together and have you come fish to North Florida, hunt to North Florida, camp to North Florida, check it out. I'm minutes from the Swanee River, so if you guys ever want to do the Swanee River, I'm up this way. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I am. I want you guys to be able to come in here and go, hey, that's Flo the Bear. Can I get a picture with Flo the Bear? Of course you can get a picture with Flo the Bear. Oh, hey, look, that's the duck that so-and-so sent you. Can I get a picture? Of course you can. That's what I want. Or, Rocco to come down and go, hey, this is the bear I sent you. And me and take pictures next to Rocco the Bear. Whatever you guys send, we're pretty much going to name it after you. So, right, in some way, shape, or form. So, coming up this December, I'm going with Tactical Tech, God willing, to go hunt. What are we hunting again? Boar? Pig? What were we going
Whatever
after?
you want to. Deer, boar.
Okay, we're hunting.
Speaking of deer.
Whatever we get, we're going to get. I promise you guys, my very first animal will be harvested correctly. It will be eaten. It will be. But I will be mounting it. I will be mounting at least the head of my first animal, whatever it might be.
Almost wasn't harvested correctly tonight.
What? Oh yeah, and tonight's first animal. Tonight we almost harvested the first animal on accident flying down the road. This damn buck jumped out in the road minutes from my house, and the wife had to hit the brakes, otherwise he was coming in the windshield, and I would have had venison for dinner. But you know, it is what it is. It's the second time she's seen this buck, and it's maybe about a mile and a half down the road from my house. Hunting season's right around the corner. You know, Infantry got his new pew pew. Now if I can just find the freedom packages to go with it, I would be okay, because everybody doesn't seem to have it. I need 308 or 762 by 51. Yeah, 762 by 51. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I'm excited for this hunting
Well, I
season.
got plenty of that here, so.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you stocked up and prepared it. Because what is your AR 762? What is your AR shoot?
What's that?
What does your AR shoot? 762?
Oh, that's 5.56.
5.56.
No, that's 5.56.
All right. Yeah, and by the way,
No, I have a Mossberg Patriot.
oh, okay. All right, I got you.
JV just got challenged in a pretty sweet survival challenge. Rocco just shot a koi wolf last weekend, and he's doing a full mount on it.
Oh, dude, if you want to send that to me, Rocco. Oh.
And then Jimmy C says roadkill venison is awesome.
Oh, Jimmy C.
You have to report.
Yes, you do. But they will give you the meat, from what I understand. In our state, if you hit the deer, you have to report it to FWC. Yeah, this is being the rightful citizen, guys. I do not promote on my channel to do the wrong thing. Not saying that we're all perfect in this world, but the right thing to do is you hit the deer, you call our FWC, and
man, just stopping in to say what's up early in the morning, getting up as usual, fishing. Gonna be taking someone that has a drone tomorrow. We're gonna have a little fun.
Sounds good, brother. Love you, Flo. Happy Friday, brother. Kids miss you. Keep that in mind. You gotta come up for barbecue. You promised. Kids been asking when's Flo's coming. When's Mr. Flo coming? And my little one calls you Flo the Rider the Hillbilly. Yep. Flo the Rider the Hillbilly. Yeah, they all love, man. And they love you guys. You guys are celebrities and you don't even know it. You know, you guys, we as YouTubers really have to take a grasp of what we do and how we context ourselves.
Flo says everyone I'm stoned is a mofo. Night.
Night, Flo. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, enjoy it. Nothing wrong with that. The freedoms of the country. But so back to prepping yet again. What else do you have for us, Mr. Tactical Tech, that we can dive into?
Oh man. We got a lot, you know. Beginning stages. There's probably about. I have a video on my channel that says the 5. Yeah, I think it's the 5 prepping items you most definitely need.
Okay.
And so, of course, it's medical stuff.
Yep.
Fire starting stuff.
Yep.
What's that?
I said no. I was agreeing with you. I was a little far from the mic. I was gonna agree with you. I was gonna say yes, first aid, because we haven't brought that up yet. But yes, first aid is a must. And it doesn't have to be a large scale on first aid. Although, don't be afraid to buy a large scale kit, because if someone finds you, like, let's say, for example, I have a kit that has stuff I have no idea. Now, if you get a kit, Mike and all of us have talked to you guys about this before. Learn everything in your kit. Try to learn everything in your kit. But if there are things in there that are meant for EMTs and first responders, don't worry about it, because the guy that may find you, like Mike may find me knocked out in the woods, finds my kit and is able to use my kit because Mike is a first responder trained person. He has and knows what the hell he's doing. So, yes, have your ouchie boo boo kit, like I've said before, but have an extensive kit with there's a crap in it you don't know how to use, because you don't know who's going to find you. You know?
Yeah. The biggest thing, if you're going to have a first aid kit, at least make sure that you have gauze and bandage wraps, because that is something that a lot of people forget, and sometimes you're going to have more than just an ouchie boo boo, and anybody can use gauze and a bandage wrap.
Here's a good one for you. If for those of us that have wives, okay, for those of us that are young men and have girlfriends, for those of us that are ladies that are watching, you should have maxi pads in your first aid kit, hands down. Hold on, and tampons, because tampons will stop a nosebleed. Tampons can be unrolled and made fire starters with. Tampons have a billion. We're gonna do a whole video on just what you can do with tampons in the wilderness. And Kotex too. That's what they're called, Kotex pads. The pads, them things got one uses too. But again, my dad used to swear by a Kotex pad and a roll of duct tape in the toolbox will always get the job done. Always. So don't be afraid to put duct tape, because a lot of the times the surgical tape or the medical tape, if you're in the woods and you've humped 5, 6, 7 miles into the woods, and the only way out is to hump or get carried same distance back out, duct tape or gorilla tape is going to hold in a wet outdoor environment better than the stuff that they use, like the medical tape.
Yep.
That's hands down. I mean, it's going to do the job better.
Duct tape just fixes everything.
Duct tape fixes everything.
I mean,
he calls me the other day, says, "Hey, dude, I got a guy coming. You got to check my AC. I have the AC's blowing, like the vent cracked, and it's not cooling my house because it's escaping out of this crack. So I had to have this guy come." I'm like, now this is a guy who installs elevators for the last 20 years, builds them, puts them in, all of that. Very smart guy. I go, "Hey, dude, Walmart, get a roll of duct, D-U-C-T tape. I'm sure you've heard of it in the construction business. It's gray. That's what it was meant for. Not the silver metal stuff, that the flashy metal tape. You need to buy duct. That's why it's called that, because air duct tape." And it's like I could hear the light bulb go off in his head, like, oh crap, you're right. I never thought of that. And I was like, bro, I just love getting you. Like, you love getting me. I love getting you, because this is your job. Like, you build stuff for a living. And here I am going, bro, duct tape. It's called duct tape because it's for air ducts, was the original purpose of the sticky tape, so that moisture would make the tape come loose. Amazing, dude.
The Outdoors says his survival challenge is he can only bring a book of matches.
Okay.
10 yards of fishing line.
Okay.
A cooking pot.
Okay.
A knife.
Okay.
5 hooks and a gun.
Okay. That's a lot. That's not even
I can only bring 2 bullets.
But still, that's not a challenge. Did you hear all that tactical tech? Or do you have it on the screen? You're reading it?
Yeah, I'm reading it. Yeah.
I don't think that's not a challenge, because number one, you have line and hook. Okay. So you're telling me all I need to do is go cut a stick and I'll catch a fish and find a worm. I'm not ragging on you at all. Please don't take this that way. But I'm telling you, as a person that has survived with nothing more than a canteen and a pocket knife, you have too much at your advantage with there. You have the fishing hooks, the line, you have the firearm, and I don't give a damn if it's 1 bullet.
And a cooking pot.
And a cooking pot and a knife. Like, you're not surviving, you're camping. You're not glamping, you're camping.
You're not glamping. Right.
You know.
Right. No, what really is a good challenge, and maybe we might do this. Kind of like how you guys did the 40 questions or whatever. Yeah. Maybe we do the Altoid 10 survival challenge.
Oh, who can make what in an Altoid box?
Yeah. Like you whatever you can fit into that Altoid box without using tape to close it. Whatever's in that Altoid box, you can survive 24 hours with that.
I like that. Now, wait, we're gonna stipulate. I'm gonna catch you on this here, because it's gonna be a catch 22. You said you cannot use tape to close the box. That's your only rule.
Yeah. That it has to be able to be shut. That means like some people will try. some people will try to cheat and be like, oh, everything that's in this Altoid box, but they got it where it won't close and they'll tape it closed. You know what I mean? Like use it to stay closed.
Yeah, I got you. I got
that
you. Hey,
means
so
if it won't close, you have to take stuff out until it does close.
I like
Tracy says,
I like it. Say it again, producer. Go ahead.
my wife sprained her ankle on the first day of a 3-day camping hunting trip. I duct tape her sock-covered ankle, and she finished up the trip without taking the tape off till we got home.
See? Listen, folks, duct tape's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great fire starter. You can make cordage out of it. You can make a damn boat out of it, an airplane. I have seen some amazing things done with duct tape. You know, Mythbusters, they got stranded on an island with nothing but duct tape. They made themselves a damn yacht almost. So obviously duct tape is a prepper's best friend, so buy plenty of rolls of it. Make sure it is the duct tape. Don't buy dollar store duct tape. Duct tape.
No.
Yeah,
dollar store sucks.
Yeah, just because it's gray doesn't mean it's duct tape.
Right.
All right. You want to get duct tape. This stuff is like super glue or Gorilla tape. That's another good one. I'm not a big fan of the Flex Seal tape. I've tried that on some things, and it doesn't really hold.
Yeah, the one with the actual duck on it is cheap.
Yeah, the one with the actual duck. You want to get the one that says DUCT, duct tape.
Yep.
Not
and it's got a little ducky.
Not that.
Little...
No, don't get the whack whack one. Get the duct tape.
Yeah.
So, man, we've given them a lot of stuff. We've covered food. We've covered water. Now we've covered medical. Mike's covered a shelter. I've covered fire starters. Whoa, what else should we prep?
Says spend a little more, but get good quality.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to spend. And if you're balling on a budget, yes, you can buy these items cheap, but don't buy the cheapest. Buy the cheapest one. Or maybe
like
from there.
Like, don't buy the Commando tree saw from Walmart because it says it could cut their bone and some light metals, and I actually have a review on it, and yeah, it didn't cut any light metals whatsoever.
You know what makes a great tree saw that you can take with you? You can roll it up and put in a can? An old chainsaw blade.
Yeah. No, you could buy you could buy
chainsaw blade,
or you could buy the one that I had the green, what was it called? Green Mountain handsaw. It is a chainsaw blade, but they added pins and a handle, a double-sided handle.
Yep.
And yep. So
yeah,
that's and that folds up real small.
Don't throw your old chainsaw blades away. Roll it up and put one away in your go bag, and all you basically got to do is wrap it around a stick, and it's cutting through a tree. You know,
2 keychain key rings and some
that I would say that would take us into, you know, like knives and cutting implements and axes, hatchets,
survival tools.
Right? Yeah, you're gonna want to have this in your preps because I can guarantee you, if you live up north and the power goes out, you ain't got no heater. I can guarantee that if you live down south and the power goes out, sorry guys, you're gonna cook. There ain't nothing I can do for you in prepping that's gonna save your burning ass. I'm sorry, there's just not. Air conditioning is the only hope for you people. But for the rest of us that live up north where it's comfortable and it gets cold, and I'm talking cold like where Rocco lives, it gets like my no-nos would freeze. You need a way to heat yourself. You need a way to make a fire to cook on, no matter where you live. If you live down in South Florida or you live up north, you got to cook. You got to boil water. You have to keep bears away. You have to keep cougars away. You got to keep something away. You want to signal for help, and this is where your fire comes in. Well, how do you make a fire? We got all these wonderful fire starters that Mike and I have talked about, and we talked about the ferro rods, but that's all fair and good if you know how to make a fire. And the tools you need to make a fire would be, like he said, a saw, hand saw. Another one, which I have yet to get, is I want to get a folding saw, like one of them big badass folding saws. You just and you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those. I have a hatchet and I have a double-bladed axe is what I use.
Yeah. I have a machete. It's a machete on one side and a tree saw on the other side.
I have 2 of those. I've got a couple of machetes as well. I really don't take them too much because I really haven't found a need for a machete, whereas my hatchet, that's my go-to. The axe, I started using the axe up here to chop wood for the barbecue and for the stuff up here because I'm dealing with bigger, chunkier wood. But normally in like a camp situation or in the woods situation or a cooking fire, you're not getting giant, big chunks of logs if you can help it. You're trying to get something maybe that's probably like this on average. 1, because it's small and you can carry it. 2, it's easier to cut through.
Go down to -35.
See, Rocco gets ball chilling cold over there. You know what I'm saying? So you need a way to heat yourself. So you got axes, hatchets, folding saws, string saws, like Tactical Tech brought up.
I have a 1 type of machete too.
Okay, that's good. Machetes, but there's nothing wrong with a machete. Like I said, I have 3 of them. What about the ever popular chainsaw that we've been talking about? Doesn't hurt to have one of those either in case you got to cut a log that's falling across the road. They're trying to escape. You're trying to flee.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. Hey, that rhymes. I didn't do that on purpose. You need a way to get through. Chainsaw.
Right.
You know.
And you gotta have the fuel for it, the chain oil. You know, make sure you have all that.
And if you talk to folks up in Alaska, chainsaw is like a hammer. Everybody's got one, and they all know how to use it. And they don't just use it for cutting down trees. These people build damn houses with the primary saw as a chainsaw. You want to cut a door? Hold on. There's your door. You know. So
cutting ice open and then getting the
ice
old blocks and
ice fishing. Yep.
Yeah.
What about the fact you can turn a chainsaw into a winch? They have kits where you can turn them into winches. Basically, you have a chainsaw pulley system, which I think is pretty cool. So a chainsaw, man, has been around forever and a day. It's gotten the job done. It put Paul Bunyan out of business. Him and Babe the Big Blue. You know, and my kid just read that story in school the other day. That's why I had to bring that up. But yeah, man, put my buddy Paul Bunyan out of business, and Babe, now they're retired, living life, you know, doing wonderful things with the country. But chainsaw, that's a big thing. So now we've got our fire. We got a way to make our fire. We have all of that stuff. We've covered food. We've got tarp for shelter. Now, shelter could be also fall under a tent, could fall under a tarp, could fall under any type of canopy closed in area where you're safe. It could be your apartment, your home. Stay the hell indoors if you can help it type of scenario where you need to just stay in your house or stay where you are. If you can build a fort, learn how to build a fort. It's not hard.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait to get some of those videos up here where I'm going to show you guys how to make simple structures that you can save your life in, that you can survive in, that you can ride out a rainstorm if you're hunting, which I know Rocco's going to love those. And my good buddy Papa Rome's, he likes the videos I do. So when I start doing those bushwhack shelters, when you're out in the woods and it starts raining and you want to get out of the rain, you know, pretty good way to do it.
Yeah.
So what else can we talk about, my good friend? Because I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah, we've covered quite a bit.
And we've only done it for an hour and 15 minutes. Producer, we got any comments going on? You've been awful quiet tonight.
No, not really. I've been reading what comes up.
Oh, yeah, you've been reading it, but we haven't.
You know, we could talk about storage, because when it comes to prepping, good storage is key.
Yep.
You know, if you have a shelf life item, or what about
5 gallon pickle
keep
or keep. I love them things. And
5 gallon.
I call them pickle buckets, because back in the day, before you could get them at your Home Depot, you used to only be able to get them like at restaurants, depot places, and they were made for pickles, because you want the pickle bucket. They were the ones with the snap lids, like a paint bucket. And what that snap does is it creates an airtight seal. So whatever
Right.
you put in that bucket and you snap that lid down, it ain't no air getting in it. So the great part about those is they're stackable and they don't take up a lot of room. So if you live in an apartment or you live a small area, you could pack some pickle buckets, stack them in a closet, stack them in a bathroom, stack them somewhere, and you can actually put a lot of stuff. I used to go camping for a weekend or 5 days out of 2 pickle buckets.
Yeah.
Everything I needed in 2 pickle buckets. So if I can do that, you guys, imagine what you can put into pickle buckets. Imagine how much food you
Yeah.
could store in a pickle. That's 5 gallons.
And they've got now they have so many attachments that go with the 5-gallon buckets that, I mean, you could basically transform it into
A tactical bucket.
Yeah. It basically, I mean, they have little belts that go around it that you can put all your all extra stuff in it. I've seen there's a YouTuber I've seen, he's did like 15 different fishing hacks
Oh, that's
for
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy. Shout out to fishing stuff, man. I love that. Here's 5 hacks that you can do with a pickle bucket. Yep.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, he covered it, and I was like, wow, that's really good. I never thought of some of those.
And I love it how he always pops in the thing. Hack number 1.
Right. Hack number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, no. If you guys, you need to check him out. Fishing stuff. Fishing, FISHINN, or no, FAF. How's it go? It's fish in stuff. N, the letter N. Fish in stuff.
Fishing stuff. Yeah.
But he does a bunch of stuff, man. PVC hacks, pickle bucket hacks. A really good channel. So if you guys don't know that one, check it out. I don't know him personally, but I'm giving him a go ahead shout out here because he's a good channel.
Yeah. I gave him a shout out too. That's, I mean, if he could do that for tackle boxes and stuff like that, I mean, just imagine what else you could do with the 5 gallon. I mean, I've got a 5-gallon bucket in my truck, and it's my trash can, and it also serves as something else in case I need it.
Yeah. No, my dad was a carpenter for many, many years, and he had tricked out his pickle buckets. Like you said, he had the pouches on the outside, pouches on the inside. He had ones that were modified to hold things, depending on what he was going to do for what job. And it made it easier for, like, when he installed cabinets, that he could just sit on the pickle bucket, do his job, and I need something. He'd get up, get it out of the pickle bucket, and put his seat back down and keep on going. Or if he had to do cabinets that were higher up, he could stand on the pickle bucket as a ladder to get that step to put in the vanities and to put in the kitchen countertops and things like that. So I've known about the pickle bucket hacks before there was a pickle bucket hack. To me, it's just like, it's normal. That's what you do with a pickle bucket. Boy Scouts, we had to camp. If we went down up near where I am here, we did Peace River. We've done Itchnatukney River. When we went down the river, obviously you have to have your stuff in a watertight container, all of your stuff. We put it in pickle buckets. One pickle bucket was your sleeping bag with as much crap as you could cram in between the roll of the sleeping bag to take up space, and that was one. And then your other pickle bucket was your necessities, your first aid kit, your flashlight, your batteries, your cooking utensil, your mess kit, your canteen, or whatever you wanted. But the best part was, if the canoe or kayak flipped over, the pickle buckets float and you don't lose your gear, and it's watertight. So those are my experiences with pickle buckets.
Yeah, and one thing I'm wanting to try, I've seen that you can only grow a few things in a pickle bucket, but I do want to try it.
Like growing vegetables?
Yeah.
Oh, you wait, brother. I'm about to put a butternut squash in a 5-gallon pickle bucket. I'm getting ready to do some potatoes in a 5-gallon pickle bucket. We have, what else do we do? We have cucumber. We have 3 different kinds of peppers. I have some pole beans that I'm going to do. You could do a lot in a pickle bucket.
I was going to try it. I went with the Rubbermaid, the bigger
totes.
Because I was concerned about the areas.
I would use that for like
surface there?
carrots or garlic or even like pole beans or anything that might need more room underneath the earth. Whereas like your pepper plant, it's just the root, everything grows from the top and your fruit comes from the top. Garlic grows
Right.
underground, onion grows underground, carrots grow underground. I would use a tote for that type of vegetable.
Right.
If that's what you're
Right.
growing, I don't know. But you could use it for anything. I mean, make an herb garden out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
You know?
And then that way also it's you've got your vegetables and fruits, some of your fruits right there. It's mobile. If you had to, pack it up and go.
Yep. And I'm a renter, boys and girls. So what that means is if I want to pick up next year and move, I can pick up my garden and take it with me. And that's actually what I'm going to be doing here because I don't own the property. I don't want to take the time to invest in growing my crop to leave it for someone else to reap the benefits of. So that's why I was telling you, Mike, that we're doing things. I'm doing it with the kids. We've got 4 or 5 different types of plants growing, starting already that will eventually end up in a pickle bucket to see how it does. You know, but I've had good results. I've grown stuff in styrofoam containers. They work great.
Yeah.
So another good benefit of them.
Right. Right. Yeah. You could do the containers like I'm doing too, if you wanted to.
What did you say you're doing? Potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try that. That's the next one we're gonna try. That's where you put like a little bit of dirt. You put your potatoes, cover them with dirt, wait for them to sprout, wait for the sprout to grow, cover it with dirt, wait for the sprout to grow, cover it with dirt until you get to the top of the bucket. Then you let the sprout grow until it basically flops over and almost dies. Then you take out your potatoes, right?
Right.
Yeah. What is it?
Coyote's going to bed. Deer season starts tomorrow.
Deer season for coyote. The right trapping. Good luck, my brother. I hope you have a great hunt.
All right. Now.
Good luck to you, bro. Hope you get some meat in the freezer. All of us will be praying for you. Just be safe out there. Opening day, you know how that goes. Anybody who hunts knows opening day. So just be careful, brother.
Right.
Hear good things, see good pictures, and maybe even taste some of that meat when I get out your way. December, we're going to be heading out towards Tactical Tech. And don't forget October 30th, Boxy Outdoors Halloween Bash right here on Infantry Outdoors. Wear your costume October 30th. You're going to have a chance to win Amazon gift cards along with lures provided by one of our wonderful channels. So, what is it? VJ Outdoors. Yeah. Or JV Outdoors. Yep. Provided by JV Outdoors. And if your channel wants to sponsor a night here on the live stream, all you have to do is become the drink sponsor of the evening. Come up with a drink that you would like to have with us here live in the live stream. Write to us. Tell us about that drink. Send us some money via PayPal to our PayPal account. We'll go out. We'll pick up the exact ingredients, make it exactly how you want it to be, and we will share that drink with you here on the live stream where we make that night about you. Now, Boxy, we're having a big Halloween bash. We're going to be drinking Red Stag and Dr. Pepper. So if you guys want to go out and you want to get some and you want to try it with us, I've never had it. It's going to be a first for me. I got the bottle sitting on the bar. It's ready to go. So October 30th, make sure you're here. Share it out. Tell everybody. Let them know. We're just going to have a good Halloween fun costume contest, joking around, talking about stuff. And like I said, we're going to give away stuff here too. So tell people, tell your friends that October 30th, Boxy Outdoors. You guys see how I'm promoting this? I could be promoting your channel the same exact way. All you got to do is sponsor the drink of the evening, and that's how it works. So, yeah. Mike, how you like that shirt, bro? I finally got mine.
Oh, you finally got yours.
I finally got mine, yeah. Well, I ordered two.
Like
I got
2
the
days.
Yeah, it was like 2 days after you I got mine. I got the white and the black, and I also ordered I have a hoodie because it actually does get cool up here. So I have an Infantry Outdoors hoodie that has the logo on it. So, yeah, the thing with Amazon, though, is I have to buy my own merch just like you guys do. So, and I have to pay the same price that you guys do.
All right.
But make sure you guys check out the merch, man. You can go on our website, infantryoutdoors.com. You can find links to get to it, or you can go, I believe you can just go to the store on on Amazon and go to Infantry Outdoors is our store, and you'll see all of our t-shirts up there. We got quite a few. So that will definitely help out the program. Yep.
I like the shirt. It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
I think it was a good idea you came up with. Wait till you see the new one I'm going to come up with, the new blind sniper shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the reticles
Mhm.
blind canes inside of the
There you
scope,
go.
and I'll just the blind sniper.
Right. Right. That's funny.
So, and I better do it quick because now I put it up here. Somebody might steal the idea.
Yeah,
It is
right.
the internet. You know?
It is. It is.
What? Well, my
Blind
man,
sniper trademark right here, right now.
listen. When I got that new pew pew, my son was like, I'm sitting there, I'm running the bolt, and I'm checking it out, and I'm playing with it. I'm looking through the scope, and my son's running around the house going, "My dad is the blind sniper."
Oh man.
And we have fun too because I'm teaching him now. Like I take him out back and we shoot the pellet rifle. I've got a couple spinner targets that we've got probably, I don't know, 30, 40 yards off the back porch.
Yeah.
And the gun, he's using a full size 177 Gammo crack barrel rifle, and he's not big enough to hold it without support. So I had the sandbag on the rail, and he stands on this crate, and we put it up on the sandbag, and he's able to shoot. Well, I'll be damned if he ain't whooped me both times we've gone competition. It's like 10 to 7, 10 to 8. He's put a whooping on me. He's pretty good. So, he's going to be shooting here pretty soon. Mom and I got a couple ideas we're going to do for him to try to get into it. Because where we are, we could shoot, but it's not really shooting and safe. Like I do have neighbors this way, and I do have neighbors that way, and I do have neighbors that way, and I don't have a berm. So how do you do that? Well, we're going to shoot pellet, and we're going to shoot high-powered BB guns. BBs are great because you're still getting the pistol practice that you would get with your handgun. You're still getting, the sight on target. Even though you're not getting the recoil that you would from a firearm, you're still able to practice and do all the things that you would. But with a BB gun versus a pellet gun, if you make a simple pellet trap, you're able to recycle your ammunition, and you don't have to go out and keep buying. So with a pellet rifle, once you fire that pellet, that's the end of it.
Right. Yep.
So I'm actually going to make a video of making the shooting range, the pellet trap, BB trap, or whatever you want to call that. I'm going to set up back here, and it'll be pretty cool, man. A good way to. I'm going to put one out long and put one out short. That way, if we're doing the rifle, we got long range on the rifle, and if you want to shoot hand, you got the short range on the hand. So,
yeah.
I've been watching Tactical Tech too much. It's that muscle memory, and you got to keep training, and you got to,
Yeah.
There's a step between dry fire and live fire. There's the pellet and BB world. You can still practice. You can still get shots on a target. You could even do this in your freaking apartment if you live in an apartment. Pellet guns and BB guns, they don't make a lot of noise. Well, some of them. My damn pellet rifle's loud as hell. I got to tell you that. Well, it's 1,500 feet per second spring loaded.
Right.
And it supposedly has a silencer suppressor on the end. I don't think it suppresses anything because what's there really to suppress out of a BB gun?
Yeah, it's just there for looks.
It's just there for it. Looks cool. Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
It makes it look like a sniper rifle. That's about it.
Right. Right.
But yeah, so if you guys don't have a opportunity to, even airsoft, these new airsoft guns that they got, these damn things put shots on target like it's unbelievable. So another way you could prep in your home, if you lived in, a place where you can't fire pew-pews, then get yourself an airsoft or, like I said, a BB gun. Put a dartboard. They sell dartboards. We used to have one was really, really, really cool. It was a dartboard, but it was like a gelatin. So every time you shot it, your BB stuck for like 5 seconds, and then it would slide down the board and catch in the little tray in the bottom.
Right.
And it's just a way to practice to get your muscle memory to draw that pew-pew, put it out in front of you, and hit that same shot target area every time, and then put it back down, and then go, all right, let's go again, and then put it back.
Right. Yeah. Well, me and my group, we get together and we use airsoft because you can purchase exactly like what we carry. If you have a Glock 17,
And that's another thing. Yeah, they got a
Yeah.
Glock 17. They got an AR-15. They got
Yeah.
guns. They've got machine guns. They've got fully auto, semi-auto, single action, pump action, spring loaded, CO2, PCP. The sky's the limit.
Yeah. And, you know, and you got some that if you spend a little bit more money, you get the blowback, you get the
Yeah, that's the
you
new
get the
stuff.
feel. Yeah, you get the feel for it, and we my group uses it because we do a lot of training, and you know we can shoot each other with it, and not
Not worry about
have to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we used to do that with the Red Riders when we got a little bit older. The Red Riders, and we shoot each other with them.
Yeah, dude, you'll shoot your eye out.
Yeah, we've had a few instances like that too. But BB guns are fun, man. Everybody's got to have one. That's the start
Yeah.
of the path that you lead onto in life when it comes to.
You go BB gun to 22, and then you start going up from there.
Yeah. Then that's basically how it went for me. Mine was my first rifle I ever shot was the one I have in my closet. It was my dad's 22 Marlin. And it was the first gun that my son shot. It was the first gun, like actual firearm my youngest is going to shoot. It's just one of them things where it's going to be a family tradition that, you grow up shooting, Opa's rifle. All the kids in the neighborhood, when we went out to my uncle's, if they went out to my uncle's, that was the first rifle they shot. If you did good, then my Uncle Mike would bring out the next one. Okay, well, let's give you guys this. And, when you got up toward the teenage areas, it was, hey, come here. This is a 20 gauge. Pull this. And then when you got a little bit older, it was, hey, come here, smart ass. Pull this trigger. It's 12 gauge. Knock you on your real quick. And then, my Uncle Corky, all right, you're getting a little too big for your britches. Come here and shoot this 7mm. Yeah. That yeah. Okay, 7mm hurts. At least in my opinion. I am not a big guy, guys, and I'm like in my shoulder, there's no meat. It's all bone. So when I shoot something, like if we go out 12 gauge shooting, I'm only good for maybe 10, 15 rounds, and my shoulder can't take it no more.
Right.
There's no pad. I like my shotgun, I've got a ton of padding on the back. I'm all bone. It hurts. But my brother, listen, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yep. I
think we covered everything, and I want to thank you for being on with me tonight. I hope you're out being safe, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. I enjoyed being on here, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, I do want to tell you, I'm not going to give you guys a night because I don't have it scheduled in the books yet. Oh, we do have October 30th scheduled in the books. But in November, I'm going to be doing a veterans night with a special guest veteran that I have from South Florida that's going to come up on the panel. You guys have seen him in my videos, Captain Bill Watts. He's got some things going on and some veteran information that I want to get out to you guys. He's now going to be partnering with us here on the channel. So when we bring this up to you guys, you'll be able to get information for vets, programs for vets, things like that. And it's really, really, really good. It's blowing up. He's doing really big things with it. He's already been to Congress. He's done a bunch of big things. So I will let you guys know so that all my veteran viewers and yourself, Mike, can come and be participants in it and just, celebrate our vets and talk about things that help our vets, disabled or not disabled. Either way it goes, we want to be able to help you guys because serving this country is the greatest thing you could do. And you guys deserve more than you get when you get back. I can tell you that. So
thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you as always for your service. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. Thank you for your support, bro.
Always, man. But this is where we're going to leave you guys. So Tactical Tech, thank you, brother, for being here. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He's got a lot of great things. I've been liking the gun stuff he's been doing over there and the fire. Yeah, what's coming out next? Mike, what do you got for us?
Gonna have another tac pack, and then I'm kind of taking some breaks. So in between, I might have maybe like a public safety announcement for Halloween, trick or treaters, all that, and then it's gonna be kind of lulled back a little bit because of the holidays and everything going on. So, I'm not pushing out as many videos.
We're gonna have to
As
do a
I
Black
normally
Friday
do.
show somehow.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
what, Friday. My
There you
son's
go. Black
birthday
Friday show.
my son's birthday falls on Thanksgiving this year. And then you have Black Friday, and we broadcast Friday nights here. For those that are watching, if you made it this far, every Friday, 10 o'clock, we're here. And you're welcome to be here. We love having you. So it would be on a Friday. I don't think it would be in good taste to take the night off just because it's Black Friday. That's not really a holiday.
Yeah.
And for those up in Canada and places like that, they don't celebrate it. But we should do like a Black Friday show, you know,
Right.
where we have like Black
Ooh,
Friday.
I survived Black Friday.
Yeah. Because, and we're all drinking, so it's like the post Black Friday wrap up or something, and then
Yeah, tell all your horror stories about women fighting over pillows.
people getting trampled and all this stuff. But
Yeah.
brother, it's always good to have you on, man. The best to you and your family. Say hi to everybody for me, and we'll talk real soon. Thank you for the support. Oh, and next week, what are we doing next week? You're the guest. You got to pick it.
We're doing a Halloween thing.
That's not next week.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks.
Oh, I don't know.
It's 2 weeks.
That's
on the
2 weeks.
30th.
Yeah, on the 30th. So what are we going to do next week there, guest? You picked tonight's topic. What are we doing next week? We did prepping.
Shoot.
We did
Yeah, we did
We did
prepping.
trapping. We've done fishing.
we did
We've done
trapping.
hunting. We've done a lot. That's why I can't wait for Halloween. We kick back hangout.
Yeah, what water sports.
Okay.
Kayaking,
Yeah, we could do
canoeing,
kayaking.
stuff like that.
Yeah, we could do that. Water sports. That'll be a good one.
Water sports.
Water sports. Perfect. Awesome. So next week's topic, boys and girls, are left in the chat, which is only like, what, 5 people? For all 5 people left in the chat, one being me and one being Mike. So the 3 people that are left. Next week will be water sports. If any of you are an expert in the water sports area or have a expertise in it, and you want to come up here like Tactical Tech did tonight and talk about your expertise in it, let me know, and I will schedule you through the week. So make sure you write to us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com or visit us at infantryoutdoors.com. Tactical Tech, bro, have a great night. Bless you, my bro, and we'll talk to you real soon.
All right, brother.
All right, take care. So, guys, this is where we're going to wrap up. Remember, if you want to sponsor the drink of the night, you know how to do that. Reach out to us, tell us the drink. All you got to do is PayPal us the funds, and we will go ahead and have that drink with you, and you will sponsor the night. Producer, who do we want to big thank for this week's sponsorship? Brandon Burnham. Big shout out to you again, brother. Thank you for your donation. And if you want to donate to the program and help keep it going, of course, that is Infantry Outdoors. You're going to go to paypal.me/Infantry Outdoors. And you can make your donation that way, and we will acknowledge you in our upcoming live streams and videos as well. So with that said, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Friday night. I hope you guys do the same. So as always, I'm the Blind Sniper, DJ Infantry, and I hope that this and all of our adventures here on the channel inspires you to get outdoors. So until we meet again, y'all have a blessed and safe night, and thank you so much for watching and your support. Take care, everybody.